Okay, if you are serious about smelling good, this is the video for you because this brand is everything. This brand is amazing. I just, oh my God, my energy surprised even me. So you don't even know me. I don't even know you. But if you need to know anything about me, if you ever meet me in person, I hope your memory is that I smell good. I have always worn like cologne or fragrance kind of since high school. And I always wear deodorant. I always make sure I smell really nice. And that is just like a point of pride of like how I carry myself in the world. So when I heard about Cyklar, which I famously filmed an entire video calling it Skylar, and you're never going to see that video because I said it wrong the entire time. When I first heard about Cyklar, it was actually from my sister because she gave my boyfriend a gift from them from Christmas last year. She gifted him this Cyklar Santal body wash. And I remember being like, okay, how have I never heard about this brand? Why is this packaging so sexy? And it like my brain exploded. I truly was like, oh, this is what we're doing. Like, this smells so good. And I'm not even a person who likes Santal. So when I first was like, okay, this body wash feels like silk. It is oily, but I still feel clean. And the scent is crazy good and it makes my skin feel great and it lasts all day. That's when all of a sudden I became a really big fan very quickly. So if you don't know, Cyklar is the brand from the mind of Billie Eilish's Phineas, his girlfriend, Claudia Sadowski. She is an influencer and obviously tangentially related to Billie Eilish at this point. And she has launched her own skincare, body care brand, Cyklar. Now, they have a lot of different products. They got the body wash that I just showed you. They also have a body moisturizer, and two new additions to the family are actually their vitamin C oil and a glycolic acid spray. Now, these two I literally just got and I've been testing them, and so far I like them, but I don't have a ton of thoughts yet. But other than those products, Cyklar is famous for their fragrances. The entire idea of Cyklar is that you should smell good and every single product should smell good. So there's a ton of fragrance. It's really high quality fragrance and they're very, very interesting and unique. So of course, they come out with an entire fragrance line of rollerball like perfume fragrance oils that are new for the brand or are their existing scents. My sister, for my birthday, gave me the entire cigar box of all of the different fragrances, and we're going to review every single one of them. If you are interested in smelling good and feeling really sexy, stick around. So I've been using Cyklar basically this entire year since December, and the fragrance oils I've been using for the last couple of months. They are gorgeous. They come in these little roller balls right here. So you've got these small containers that are actually really easy to travel with. And I mean, the packaging is gorgeous. You've got this gold nameplate right on the front. And then when you open it, you've just got your small little like precise rollerball applicator at the top. And let me just say, some of these I really like, some of these are not for me, but they are all a really, really good deal. Each rollerball is $24, I'm pretty sure, and you can actually save if you get a couple in a pack, which you will probably want to. And especially for a fragrance, especially for a unique, layered, very interesting fragrance, this is like an insane deal. You would have a very hard time finding a high-quality rollerball oil at a cheaper price or even a comparable price. Okay, so overall, we're a fan of everything that's happening here. Let me get into the actual fragrances. So Cyklar, the brand, launched with a couple of fragrances as their standard line that you can get in the body care. You have a Santal scent, you have a neroli scent, you have a bergamot scent, you have like a crescent scent is what they call it, and a vanilla scent. So all of those scents are here in the fragrance line, but there's also more that are not included in the body care, and they might be one day. So we're going to start off with just like the standard ones. And you know what? We're going to start with my favorite. This is Sacred Santal. It is so warm and like the tiniest bit sweet, but in a very gender neutral way. It honestly, okay, if I'm going to make all of these a celebrity, who would wear this? Okay, if somebody was going to wear Sacred Santal, it's going to be like an Idris Elba or a Tom Holland. In a lot of ways, they're very different, but at the end of the day, they're probably both charming as shit. And this is that. Like, oh my God. No, honestly, I'm going to take that back. Zendaya could wear this or Tom Holland could wear this. That's the tea. Because it is gender neutral. Like a woman could wear this and this is going to smell great. A man can smell this and you're going to think he's so sexy. And it's a very like, all of the fragrance oils, because their rollerballs are very intimate, like that's a large tenet of the brand is an intimacy with yourself, a sensuality. So it's not going to scream at all of the people around you. But if you walk past anybody or they get close, they're going to smell you and they're going to wonder what you're smelling. They're going to wonder, nope. They're going to wonder what they're smelling. Okay, so that's Sacred Santal. That's like my ride or die. My other ride or die is actually, sorry, these are dirty because I use them all the time. My other ride or die is actually Bergamot Bond. So Bergamot Bond is bergamot, love bergamot, kind of a lemon, kind of a green, citrusy, bright smell. Like, I love wearing this during the day. I love wearing this in the spring right now. And I will say, like, side note, I wear the shit out of this one. Look at how much oil is in there. Like, I think you can see a little bit. It's to the top, and I wear this like every single day. So these are definitely gonna last a long time. No, it's like, it's the way that bergamot should be done. It smells so bright and fresh and delicious. Who would wear this? Okay, random one, but I kind of think Chip and Joanna Gaines, like the Hearth and Hand duo, I think the husband would wear this. I mean, I will say, all of these are gender neutral. That's always there. But there's something about it that's like bright and green and a little bit masculine, but it's just very fresh in just a really nice way. So there we go. I think Chip Gaines or whatever would wear this. Okay, next up we've got Vanilla Verve. And Vanilla Verve is one of their core fragrances that you can get in the other pieces because people, especially you girlies, love vanilla. And I just don't love vanilla. Like, it's just, I don't want the sweet. It's not for me. I will say, I have worn this a couple of times, and it is a very surprisingly nice vanilla that does not smell great in the rollerball, but smells very good on your body once it warms up and adjusts to your skin's pH level. I think I've noticed that with a lot of these, they smell very different in the bottle than they do on you. And this one is like, I mean, this is probably like a Sydney Sweeney. This is like, it's your girl. She's like casually just stunningly gorgeous, but she's sweet. There's like a sweet feminine effervescence, and it's definitely not a heavy vanilla. It is a strong vanilla, but there's still a little bit of layering. There's still a little bit of interest going on there. Watch, I'm like having such a hard time coming up with celebrities. I don't know why I've done this. So they're just all going to be like Euphoria cast members at this point, and Chip Gaines. Okay, next up we have Lover's Leather, and I had to remind myself of this one. Lover's Leather is so interesting because you would expect it leather. You're like, oh, that's masculine, that's gonna be really heavy. No, no, no. There's like a pomegranate raspberry, like berry scent underneath the leather, so it honestly skews more feminine than it does masculine. God, the funny thing about some of these is I actually did not like wearing this, but I think I would love this as a candle in the home. Which, Cyklar, if you're listening, maybe a little home fragrance line next, please? Okay, if we're gonna go with Euphoria cast members, because that show is like dead, so that's really relevant. Not me having to Google Euphoria cast members now. This is Dominic Fike, and no questions will be answered at this time. This is Dominic Fike. He is the guy in Euphoria with like the face tattoos. That's like the love interest. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, this is him. It's like masculine with a little bit of feminine. He likes the dolls. This is for the dolls. Modern Patchouli. Okay, so Modern Patchouli. I don't like patchouli. One of my friends wears it all the time. It smells good on him. I just don't like it on me. Like, I'm never going for it. Once again, the modern is very important in this fragrance definition because it is patchouli for sure. But then there's like a different herbal note, almost floral. So there's like a brightness to it. It is not like immediately like heavy patchouli, spicy, kind of incensey. It is definitely more on the way lighter, like fresh side. So if you like patchouli, you'll probably love this. And if you don't, you might actually be surprised. I'm not going to be wearing this one very often. I'll probably be giving this as a gift, but I think if I smelled it on somebody else that's not me, I would love it. I think I'm abandoning the Euphoria cast members. I don't even remember half of them. Oops. Okay, who would wear Modern Patchouli? Modern Patchouli. Salma Hayek might really get into this one. There's a little bit of weight to it, but it's still kind of fun. It's still kind of flirty. It's still kind of sexy. I mean, like, come on. Is that not Salma Hayek? Okay, I gotta clean all these off every time. Okay, we've got Flora Veil. Now, Flora Veil obviously is going to be, I remember this one. Okay, I wore this for a little while and I have a very interesting thought. Flora Veil is obviously going to be your more floral fragrance. But to be honest, when I put it on, this is Cyklar's version of like a Glossier You idea. It's not one-to-one for sure, but there's definitely like a musk and ambrox aspect that's present, and to the point that I do think that this one is still gender neutral, even though it is floral. Floral Veil. Veil, once again, these names are so good because Veil is a very good way to describe this. It's like definitely more of like a musky fragrance with like floral components veiled on top of all of that, which is why I think I like this a lot more than I thought I would, because especially reading on the website, I was like, oh, that's gonna be girly, that's gonna be fruity, florally, that's not gonna be for me. And I was honestly pleasantly surprised. I'm gonna smell like all of these by the end of this video. Yeah, that's nice. There's something fresh. There's almost something like linen. Like there's a cleanness to it. So who would wear Flora Veil? Honestly, very random. I could see Cynthia Erivo or Ariana Grande wearing this because they both are definitely more feminine. There's a little bit of that musk, like that you sense coming through, but I could see like hugging them on the red carpet and both of them might kind of smell like this vibe. Okay, then we have the Sex Musk. And Sex Musk, I mean, obviously, that's kind of a crazy title to go with a fragrance. And when I saw that online, I had no idea what to expect, and it is completely unexpected. This is the only one where I knew the celebrity going into this video. Okay, Sex Musk, oh my God. Sex Musk is very fresh. It's kind of like hotel linens plus something, plus like sweat, plus like sex. It's not for me. I did not like the way it smelled on me. I almost feel like they put like pheromones in here that will get people to react a certain way, and it just was not for me. But it is way cleaner than you would expect. It's kind of like linen sky vibes, like almost like that blue can of Febreze almost, but like the sexy grown-up version. But who would wear Sex Musk? Tilda Swinton. It is weird. It is unexpected. You don't exactly know where to place it, and you never know what you're going to get from it. But that is this fragrance. I think that some of you guys would absolutely love it, especially if you layer it with maybe something else or maybe your signature fragrance. It might be a good like topper, but yeah, that's this one. Last but not least is Cedar Supreme. Now, Cedar Supreme, I mean, obviously, it's got a woodsy note. It's got a cedar note. This, if there's any fragrance in this line that probably leans the most masculine, I would say it is this one. But even then, anybody could get away with wearing it. The cedar, for it being called Cedar Supreme, I would almost expect it to like slap you in the face with like wood smell. And it definitely is strong in that direction. But there's a few other notes. There's like another layer to it, which, I mean, just true of all these fragrances. There's always like this dynamic kind of balance. Ooh, but that does smell good. I forgot about this one. This is your rainy day cabin in the woods. This is it is a little bit heavier. There is a little bit more of like a masculine tone, and I really like it. Once again, this is another one where I think that this would make a really killer candle and be a great home scent. Okay, who's wearing this? What big but soft man? Oh, okay, random. But there's so many like masculine men, and the one that's coming to mind is Jason Momoa. Now, I don't know if I don't really have a ton of feelings about him, but he in every interview comes across like very kind of soft and smart and well-spoken, which you wouldn't expect because he's just such a huge, big man. And I feel like this would be his tea. I feel like he'd get into this one because there's definitely like that masculine scent, but it's still kind of sexy. It's still interesting. It's still layered. And I don't know, maybe I feel like that's who he is in his real life. To sum it up, all of these fragrance oils are really good. There is not, like with so many fragrance houses, you will usually find one where you're like, oh, I only like one thing from that entire house. I don't like anything else. That is not true with this entire line. I do not know what Claudia was cooking up in the kitchen. I don't know what Cyklar is doing with these fragrances, but they are all interesting, layered. They last a good amount of time, but they are not the strongest. Once again, these are fragrance oils. They are supposed to be a more intimate version of a fragrance. So if you're looking for the louder expression of some of these, obviously use the body wash or use the lotion. And my most recent discovery is this vitamin C oil that's like a body oil from them. And this has got a shit ton of fragrance in it. So if you are looking to like really amp it up and smell like one of these all day, get the vitamin C oil with this because I mean, I put this on my arm to test it the other day and I was smelling it literally all day, just like walking around the house. So, if you are interested in any of these, I will go ahead and leave the link below. I don't get anything from it. I just want to make it easy for you guys. And if you made it to this point of the video, please go ahead and like or subscribe or leave me a comment and ask me a question. I love seeing you guys here every single week. I'm here every week with a new video about all different types of things. And with that, I will see you guys next week. Bye!